with flights now 77, we get the 4 planes lined up, and we get the first message. Because when you look it up, you get American Airlines, United Airlines, Flight 95 was United, Flight 77 was America Airlines, Flight 11 was America, and Flight 175 was Air United. You take away airlines out of the factor. We all know they were airlines. You're left with a glaring first message. America United. America United. Americana Unita. Or, as we like to say, it's a message to the United States of America. Of all the conspiracy shows, documentation, videos, not one ever picked up this message. America United, America United, or United States, United States. Very clear, the words jump out at you on the first 4 planes. September 11th is a factor. 2 parallel events would coincide to what is going on in the world. The first plane, Flight 11 of America, its call sign was not Flight 11. It was called 11. If you look at the communications, search it out on Google for Flight 11. The pilot is called from tower. We always say, because we're passengers, I'm on Flight 11 and I'm going to Dallas. Just saying. So we go to gate number 7 to board Flight 11. We never hear the page on the airport. Well, we hear it, but we don't really pay attention. Flight 11, now boarding, gate 7, first call, all passengers needing assistance, please report to your attendant now. There is your call sign that everybody in the airport uses, including the tower and various other communication points that keep in contact with your plane as it flies from point A to point B on its destination. The call sign, call number, used on American Flight 11 that day was 11. It crashed into the tower at 8:46 in the morning. 8 plus 46. 46 plus 8 is 54. Which 5 and 4 is 9. "11 years after George Bush said, 'Welcome to the New World Order,' we have a parallel event with Flight 11 at 8:46, which is 9. You put the 2 numbers together, you got 911. This is an important message, America. A very important message. To wake up and repent. God will raise up an army against you. I've been calling this for years. At the very moment that Flight 11 slammed into the tower, I cried and said, there is the opening shot to World War III. Many nations are going to get dragged into it, and any nation that enters therefore into this battle will not return. Bush launched a counterattack against Osama bin Laden and in Afghanistan. But he had no intentions of stopping there. He was going to show Masonic domination and set up the Egyptian Empire and went after Iran in answer to his father's failure. Unfortunately, the next set of events would then fall into place, and I'll look at each flight and each of the numbers that pop up, so that by the time you get to Flight 93, the last of the planes, an answer is given, because Flight 93 was destined to go and slam into the White House. The passengers on Flight 93 bravely attacked the terrorists that were commandeering that plane that day. The plane slammed a few miles out of a town or city in Philadelphia, and there Americans sacrificed their lives. The final message is they wanted to divide you, but in the end they will unite you. But America is going to go through a change, and we're not going to see the America that we've grown to know. Should the people succeed and survive the coming warfare, those of us which are left to live, which are alive and yet remain, will be caught up to be with him. And he will shorten the days, lest there would not be any of us left. We are in troubled times, and if you think that we're going to get off easy, there is no end to this. The sons of destruction are loose, and they have sent for the Nephilim, and they are cloning the Nephilim, and they are bringing to life Nephilim. I set forth in 1975, 76, 77 that I had felt that computer age was the beast. There aren't many who went along with me. They were calling for Catholic Church and the Roman Empire and the Pope as being the whole. But it doesn't say a man. It says a beast. And they would be brought to life, the beast, and cause the people, both great and small, rich and poor, powerful and servant, to give praise to the beast. There's one thing that has brought the beast to life, the computers. It has been the internet. And now, with artificial intelligence, holographic imagery, and 6D rendering, and if you don't believe me that 6D exists, I suggest you go to YouTube and search out 6D videos. There you will watch very clearly a video that has been shot in the theater where they show the movie in Japan. And you will see very clearly during this one video where a dragon literally comes out over the screen and floats around the people just above their head. The imagery is so real. With 6D rendering, holograph is only a hand stone away. Pretty soon we'll have projections like that right in our own home, right in our midst. Already with smart TVs, the government is documenting, and smartphones, all that we do and say without our knowledge. There are reams and reams of recordings that they keep. People who speak up against New World Order, people who speak for the New World Order, those that are speaking pro-Islam and anti-Islam, those of us which are identified as being pro, what's the term, pro-Jew or pro-Israel, I can't remember the word, are also documented. Just a few years ago, we were alive with scuttlebutt on the internet of people wondering why FEMA was building large holding camps and large trains and what they could be doing for. I've been very clear. It is part of the New World Order, and they'll start rounding us up. It's only a matter of time to find the trigger catalyst to send American citizenry into the streets in full-scale rebellion, which will give their president at that time the excuse to invoke martial law and take away every one of your rights and freedoms. And once they are gone, there will no be coming back. The United States as we know it will cease to exist.